Alright, it's Matty F, baby. Please say the baby. We're back here today with a beginner's guide to PVPoke.com. PVPoke.com is a great resource for all of us battlers out there. So if you're unfamiliar with how to use the site, well, come on and sit for a little bit and let's talk about it. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start with the rankings. You can click up at the top left, you can click what league you want, then the top right you can select a different meta. They can do like the Nightmare Cup, any meta that's been available, they have it all grouped up. So you can just click it and it'll have all the Pokemon available for that meta. Next you can go look at the Pokemon, you can click into the Pokemon, see where they're ranked. We're going to click at Spiritomb, it will show you the ideal moveset for fast and charge moves. After that, it will show you the key matchups, who it does really well against, and then after that it's going to show you the top counters. So it'll show you who you need to run away from, who you do not want to see in this cup. So yeah, you can just go scroll and be like, oh okay, we're going to do pretty well against a Alolan Raichu. That's going to be pretty cool beans. And after, initially it's just going to have the overall rankings, but if you scroll up you can click on the leads, you can click on the closers, you can click on the attackers, you can click on the defenders. And I'm going to describe the difference between each of those roles at the end of the video. You already know what the leads are. Like, that's just a good Pokemon to start the situation. So yeah, it's just pretty cool that it will break down what kind of shielding scenarios each of these Pokemon are going to excel in, whether it be 2-2, 0-1, 1-0, or no shields at all. So that's pretty neat. Just see like, oh, this Pokemon is just good for the cup, because just because it's good for the cup doesn't mean it excels in every shielding scenario. So you can also, like I said, I'm just showing you, you can click at where it says Nightmare Cup and you can see all the different things. Next, we're going to go over to the battle section and click at the top right of the website to get there. You see this little part where I'm typing in? To get to a Pokemon, you can either type it in right there, or you can click the little drop down menu below. And if you're looking for an Alolan Pokemon, I suggest just typing in the name of the Kanto Pokemon and then go into the drop down menu and it'll show you the Alolan. Next you go down to fast moves and charge moves, and you can click into each of those and set up the moves that you have and the moves you anticipate facing. Above that, you're going to see where it says Advanced. You can click into Advanced and it will let you set the IV spread for your Pokemon, which you'll know your Pokemon. Quite often you won't know the IV for your opponent's Pokemon, so that's not something I worry about too much. Below that, you go click on Options. That's going to open up the shielding scenario, so you can click on the shields and set how many shields you want for you and your opponent. They also have options for baiting shields with lower energy, charge move priority, so you're like, okay, I have charge move priority, and then, yeah, let's go down. We're going to click battle now, and we see that our Hypno won that with 29 seconds. You can also click into the little map on different sections like you see right there, and you can see at this point in the battle, it will show you how much HP that your Pokemon has, which you can't really see on the screen, but if you scroll it up a little bit, after clicking on one of those spots, you'll be able to see, that my Hypno has like 47 HP. So next, we're going to go down. Right there, they have a little spread. The white means that we won, and the black means that the other Pokemon won that scenario. So it's going to have different battle stats below that, but the key, most important thing is just seeing like who wins the battle, how much HP, and that's what I think is like the most important and most thing that you're going to use this for most often, is seeing like, okay, will I win 2-0, will I win 1-0, will I win 0-1, etc., etc. Boom. I don't even know why I'm scrolling through this part right now, because we're not even going to talk about that, so RIP to that. Anyways, so let's get moving on. We're going to go, you can also, at the bottom, you can click continue battling, and it will start you off where you had just ended. So when my Hypno won that last battle with 87 HP, I can say, okay, they bring in an Umbreon, and then I can go ahead and set it to where it will continue that battle. So now we'll see they use one shield, and their Umbreon's going to win with a pretty decent score. Above 500, you win, and below 500, you're going to lose. The higher the score, the better. Next is go to the team builder, and this is a great way to go, see how your team chemistry is going. So we're going to go ahead and select a few Pokemon for the Nightmare Cup. We're going to do make it a kind of a, quickly just select something random and make it kind of a well-balanced team. We got a Bronzong, a Drapion, I think I do Hitmonchan next. After you do that, you're going to go down below and set your fast moves and your charge moves. That way it can know what your team's rocking, and that's going to be important. And you'll see why in a second. You'll be seeing why in 1 second. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and rate our team. Alright, so it's going to show us our team resists 13 of 18 types. That's pretty awesome. It's weak to 7 of 18 types. It shows us what types we're good against and what types we're bad against. Next, it's going to show us each of our Pokemon, what the red means that we take super effective damage from that Pokemon, and the green means that we resist that type. So you can see the green on the dragon for Bronzong because we resist dragon moves, and the red on the dark for Bronzong because we take super effective damage from that move. So that's pretty awesome to see. You can go and check the spreads if you're not as good at types. Below that, it's going to have all of our moves for each of our Pokemon listed, and the same deal. Is that confusion? It's going to see, you're going to see red for dark. That's because the dark resists it. And you're going to see the green for fighting. That's because we're super effective against the fighting. Below that, we're going to scroll down. It has each of our Pokemon, and it's going to have their total matchups for the whole meta. So you can see against every Pokemon available for Nightmare that our Drapion is going to win 42. It's going to win 42, and it's going to lose against 24 Pokemon. It's going to draw against 1. So that's pretty awesome. Now it's going to take our team, and it's going to show our potential threats, what the biggest Pokemon that we would need to worry about for this specific team are. And after that, it's going to show us the potential alternatives. It's going to show us counters for our counters. So it's going to show us different Pokemon that are going to counter the things that we need to worry about. So it's kind of like, okay, you have these 3 Pokemon, but if you want to protect that team, you can go ahead and use some of these Pokemon. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion. Next, we have a new thing, and I really love this. It's the move selector. I don't really look at the fast move, the charge move, and the moveset explorer. We're going to go down to the moveset explorer. Actually, that's what I meant. And now we can select a fast move and a charge move. So we're going to click on a counter, and then we're going to go to a Mud Bomb. And what this is going to do for us, the most important thing here is, you see where it says total damage 123.6 and fast move 6? That shows us that you need 6 counters to get to a Mud Bomb. So then you can know if you're facing a Toxicroak, you can count their fast moves and know when they expect that Mud Bomb. If they're on like 8 or 9 or 10 counters that you counted, we know they have more than a Mud Bomb ready. So if you're not sure about how long it takes a certain Pokemon to get to a certain charge move, this is a great tool to go and see like how many moves does it take. It takes 6 counters to get to a Mud Bomb. Next, we're going to go to the contribute section, and here's just a little shout out to Matt. If you want to help support him, go over to his Patreon and go give him a little love. You can also go give me a little love on my Patreon if you want to, but that's up to you. Bada boom, bada bing. Anyways, let's look at the overall. These are the best Pokemon against top opponents in multiple roles. They have the typing moves and stats to succeed in the most matchups and scenario. You know, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's look at the leads. What is a good lead? The best Pokemon with all shields in play. So you can have capable of pressuring the opponent with good coverage or resistances. They're ideal for leads in battles. So yeah, if there's a open shielding, you have 2 available to each of you. These are the best Pokemon to get you through that kind of a scenario. Closers. These are the best Pokemon with no shields in play. They have good typing, stats, and efficient moves that give them the advantage. Next we have the attackers. Attackers are the best Pokemon against shielded opponents, while they are unshielded. So their natural bulk, resistances, and strong attacks allow them to succeed against sturdy defenses. And finally, we have defenders. The best Pokemon while shielded against an unshielded Pokemon, so against an attacker. These Pokemon are able to absorb incredible damage. They can emerge victorious in a huge number of matchups. And yeah, sorry again about all the noise. It stinks. I'm sorry. I love you. Alright. Hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't checked out my merch, do that. It's in the description. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you're new, hope you decided to subscribe and hang out with us some more. Hope you guys are feeling loved and appreciated. I surely do. We'll see you later. Peace out, Brussels sprouts.